Thank you, Madam President. I, too, want to thank the Chairman. I want to thank all our colleagues on both sides of the aisle. I want to thank our staffs. And I want to thank the Office of Legislative Services for all the work that gets done. Anybody who served on a budget knows the kind of hours that it requires, both here, in your office, on the phone, a lot of different constituency groups. So I want to thank everybody for that. In the words of the great philosopher Wimpy, I would say that this is, remember, I'll gladly give pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. That's what this budget is all about. You have the largest tax increase in the history of New Jersey. The largest. Let's go back a little more than 2 years ago. The governor was talking about a $30 billion possible reduction or deficit reduction in revenues, added costs, and look at where we are today. This administration, unfortunately with the legislators' help, has been hoarding cash. Hoarding cash. As my colleagues talked about, the Republicans gave a very responsible, detailed budget of how we could actually structurally change and reform and make New Jersey more competitive again. We talked about the number of, we just heard about property tax relief. 1/3 of the school districts are getting less money. That's property tax. I guess maybe they can buy 100 years worth of pencils to try and make up for the savings. 1/3 of the school districts, but yet it's being touted as, look at all this school aid that's going out. Think of what we could have done. Retirement income, excluding up to $250,000 of retirement income. Who doesn't want their grandparents and all their families to stay here in New Jersey? Give them the ability. $250,000 of tax-free retirement income we could have done here in New Jersey so they could enjoy our Jersey Shore. They can enjoy our Jersey mountains, and they can enjoy their families. Indexing our income tax rates. The federal government did it 40 years ago. Think about how many businesses, every limited liability corporation, every limited liability partnership, every sole proprietor, they pay based upon individual income tax rates. You're hurting businesses while the state of New Jersey hoards money. Our charitable contribution deduction. I want to thank all my colleagues here. The Senate has passed it a number of times, unanimously. But unfortunately, the administrations, and not just this administration, but going way back, have looked more at the pocket of government and saying, well, we're going to lose a couple $100 million. But our charities could get $1 billion more than $1 billion. We're worried more about the pocket and Treasury, and we got $10, $11 billion of cash being hoarded. We have the highest corporate business tax rate in the country. We have a corporate tax surcharge that's supposed to sunset at December 2023. More than enough money to reduce the highest tax rate for any corporations in the country. We could have done it right away. In fact, what we actually heard is we might let it sunset. in law is supposed to sunset. We could have done it. We could have done it right away. The largest tax increase in the history of New Jersey. This budget is smoke and mirrors. And I'll give you one prime example. We heard about energy tax receipts. Everybody in this chamber, both on the Republican and Democrat side, we've supported sending energy tax receipts back. We've supported it. We even supported that it has to go directly for property tax relief. Now we have something in the budget, and this is completely smoke and mirrors. $75 million, everybody says, oh, that's terrific. 1 year. 1 year. What do you do next year? We said make it permanent and give it back where it was supposed to be, always, with the municipalities. But we'll talk about energy tax receipts, and $75 million of the $350 million is going back. 1 year. 1 year. Smoke and mirrors. That's what this budget's about. Missed opportunities that we could have structurally changed and made New Jersey more competitive and really given back to the people of New Jersey. A huge missed opportunity. And I'll be voting no.